Hello, my beloved friends. How you all doing? How was your weekdays? I do hope you had a productive week. Thank God it's Friday. I love Fridays. At least you're gonna get, a good rest this weekend. Or what's your plans for the weekend? Yeah, we are in the last days of summer. By the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be welcoming autumn and fall. But anyway, I will never miss summer. I don't miss summer for anything. So I love fall. So I'm looking forward to fall. So what's your plan for the weekend? I ain't got no plans. I never do. Because you know what? I love to stay home. Yeah. I don't like going out if I don't have to go out. Like, I remember during the COVID-19 lockdown and people were losing their minds because they are like, staying at home. No, to me, I love it. I love it. My goodness, as soon as I have my food supply and everything that I needed in the house, I can sit home for 6 months or 1 year. I'm telling you, I mean, it sounds strange, but that's me. I'm that introverted. Hey, what's up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for your audience. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you and I love you all. I will really encourage you to please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that little notification bell. Today I want to talk about the profound implication of immigration on our children and future descendants. Okay? The profound implication of immigration on our children and our future descendants. I brought out this topic for us to explore because of what I'm witnessing, what I'm seeing that is happening, and a lot of our African parents don't take it seriously. I mean, some of them even are proud of it and don't get it. But look, for me, it sent chills down my spine. I don't know about Africans in other Western countries, in Britain or Canada or Australia or wherever, but I'm in United States. But I have seen our children, that is children born of African immigrants. Yes, I'm saying I'm going to lump everyone together in that immigrants, because once you are not born in a country, in a particular country, you are still immigrants. It doesn't matter if you have, if you are naturalized and have become a citizen of that country, or in other words, become a dual citizen. It does not matter. You are still not from that country, not originated from that country. You have a native country, so you're still an immigrant. So that's the way I see it. Because most of the time, even the way we are treated, we already know maybe our citizenship might be on paper, but not just in integration and inclusion. This is the way I see it. I'm sorry if you don't see it that way. I have noticed, among the children of Nigerian immigrants in America and other African immigrants, when you ask those children what's their nationality, they will tell you they are Americans and their parents are Nigerians or Ghanaians or Kenyans. Hear me once again. When you ask children born of African immigrants here in America, they will tell you they are Americans and their parents are Nigerians or Ghanaians or wherever in Africa. I don't know if African immigrants in Britain or Canadian notice that kind of language, but it sends chills down my spine. Some of our, Nigerian immigrant parents are glad, to hear introducing themselves like that, because they are proud to have quote and unquote American children, which is a colonial mentality, but they don't understand what has just happened. Your child has just separated themselves from you. Okay? You are from Africa or from Nigeria or Ghana, they are American. This is a child that you made with your own DNA, with your own blood. Okay, is completely separated from you. You are both from different countries now. This is serious, my people. Absolutely serious. I guess I'm a total stranger because I can't possibly come from another country and a child that came out of me is from another country. This is part of the ongoing attack on Africans or people of people of African descent, because they want to divide us, separate us, including separate us from our children. And I don't see many parents having issues with this. These children don't know. The most they know is that their parents are Nigerian or Ghanaians. Then ask them where in Nigeria. What state is your parents from? What tribe? They don't know. This is our first generation in America, and they are losing track of the root and origin. This is tragic, because last I checked, the Kennedy family, you know, the political dynasty family, the Kennedy family, the JFK's family, they're still visiting their Irish ancestral home after 5-6 generations. And our children have no clue where we originated from, what tribe or what state or where in Nigeria. They just say my parents are from Nigeria. So what happens when we are no longer here? What happens when we die? They're never ever going to go to Nigeria or even identify who they are. This happened in 1600s when people were forced into this new world, as they call it, out of their own will. And they were stripped of their names, their culture, their origin, their everything they have about their heritage. It was stripped. And they did everything to retain who they are. But the powerful force won't let them. Today, descendants of our ancestors, that is my cousins, the Black Americans, some of them are moving back to Africa, because that is where their spirit is. And now we, the African immigrants, are doing it by ourselves, stripping our children of their origin, their roots, their culture, their tradition, their ancestry. Because I see some parents like chuckling, laughing, and smiling when their children introduce themselves like this. No, my son will tell you that he's a Nigerian born in United States. That's how he introduced himself. He's 23. That he's a Nigerian that is born in United States. And that's what it's supposed to be. Our children are Africans, but they are born in United States. We need to keep re-emphasizing that so that they will continue to have connection with the roots. Because it's just a travesty. When we are no longer here, they have no means of, connecting to our root, to our families at home. No means. I've seen people, African immigrants that died here, and I'm just wondering, that's it. Because there is no way these kids are going to do that connection. because the parents failed to do that when they were alive. It's just sad. And the earlier we start it, the better, because this is scary, this is terrifying. Your family back home is going to completely get disconnected with your children, with your descendants after you're gone. No one ever going to know who they are or where they are. This is an injustice and disservice to our children. We are obligated to introduce our children and to take them to Africa, okay? Expose them to the two countries. Yes, they are Americans by virtue of birth, but by DNA and ancestry, they are Africans. And we owe them that obligation to take them home to Africa, to introduce them to the people back home. So that whenever, some people are doing this, but some people aren't. Okay, and actually make sure that our children do, have connection and relationship with their cousins at home. So they will always keep in touch. I also have seen so many of our Nigerian children that was born in America and that have decided to move to the continent, decided to move to Nigeria as adults. They should have that opportunity if we give them the opportunity. It's completely not fair to not, expose them to the other nation, try out that nation, especially if they are entrepreneurs and and they want to start something in Africa. How are they going to be able to do it when you, their parents, have not been able to introduce them back home? We have been, internalized this concept and seeing everything about Africa as inferior. This old-time way of colonial thinking is about time that it has to stop. Because if we don't value ourselves, who's supposed to value ourselves for us? This is why they disrespect us. No matter our achievement and no matter our accomplishment, we're going to feel have that sense that we are not, equal with certain people that has the same credentials with us, because this is an age-long psychological and mental damage that has been made on Africans since after the colonization. Just everything about them is ugly, bad, inferior, substandard. And unfortunately, this is the way we see ourselves. And it's not going to go well going further, especially with our children. Right in the front of our eyes, they have already started, detaching and de-associating themselves with their parents from Africa because they're not proud of it. They don't want to be identified. I remember one of my friends, her children will do everything to avoid anything that will bring her to their school. In fact, she will use it against them, like when they have been misbehaving, and she will say, I'm coming to your school to talk to your teacher. And they will stop and be of the best behavior because they don't want her. They don't want her to show up in the school. They don't want her there because they are embarrassed of her. They'll probably get bullied by other kids, maybe because of the way their mother speaks or because of the way she presents herself. But that is so sad. We shouldn't let this kind of socializations stand. What happened in 1600 have not stopped. Rather, it have taken a different version. Maybe the school is a tool in trying to, strip these children's identity. Because when they repeatedly tell them this over and over again, they will have to internalize it and try to, disconnect themselves from anything Africa, including their parents. I just want to bring this up, and then I'm calling for all African parents to do the needful, to try to start connecting your children to the root. At least have them talk to their cousins back home on a video call so that they can understand that they originated from somewhere. They were just born here. You can't call a place your home or your country if there is no, foundation, and that foundation is ancestry. At the end of the day, these children are hanging on the balance. They are neither here or there. They are not neither in Africa. They are not neither in America. They are not American enough. So I just want to call upon our African parents to start redirecting our children home so that they can have a home country. In the future, if they want to move back to your home country, they can, because they already know about that country. But if we don't do that, as soon as your eyes is closed in death, your children is completely, boom, cut off from the root. And it's of your own making, because it's no fault of the children. It is our responsibility to redirect our children, to make sure that these things happen. But anyway, thank you so much, my lovely people. Thank you for your time. Appreciate. If you haven't subscribed, could you please push that red button and the little black bell for notification? I will appreciate. Thank you so much, and you have a splendid restful weekend. Peace.